Hey folks, real quick, you guys can see I'm putting my training videos into place, and I'm getting out to the team that we have, and I'm hoping you guys pass these training videos down to to your team and to your individuals that are coming in. Now, this is one thing I understand, that people get hit with a lot of people that have their own thinking. They sound educated. They sound like they may know something about crowdfunding, or they sound like they may know something that could delegitimize where we're not a real crowdfund. But ladies and gentlemen, we are a real crowdfund. People may have an issue or may sound all educated, as I mentioned, that you should be trying to do it just to gain money. Because it looks like you guys have just circumvented something as a way of you guys earning money. Guys, it was Mark Twain that said, don't confuse schooling and let it interfere with education. Don't allow schooling to interfere with education. See, somebody could sound educated, right? But they have no education in terms of understanding crowdfunding, and that there are different levels of crowdfunding, different categories of crowdfunding. And I'm going to read some of these. I'm going to read all the different crowdfunds so you can be 10 feet tall and bulletproof as you are approaching anybody that's trying to hit you with their schooling. Okay? People that maybe say, oh, that's looking like one of those Ponzi or pyramid schemes and whatever. Guys, that's what they called Uber before Uber became a household name. That's what they called Netflix. As a matter of fact, Netflix is going up on their prices. Why? Because they already have the audience. They got everybody that they need now emotionally attached to Netflix. And so they're raising up their prices because the CEOs want to raise up their bottom line. But that's neither here nor there. Let me go into the different crowd funds. So therefore, you can just tell that person that wants to sound all educated like they know about crowdfund, they don't. There is debt-based crowdfund. Now, let me let you know this. Types of crowdfunding. Now, some sites include more than one type of crowdfunding. So just because, a site is not specifically to a crowdfund, or some sites are specifically to a crowdfund, there are sites, a crowdfund program can incorporate many different types of crowdfund in their crowdfund system. Okay. Now, there's debt-based crowdfunding. Contributors receive interest payments in exchange for their contribution. So there's a form of payment there that the contributors receive through supporting a debt-based crowdfund. Equity-based crowdfund. Contributors receive shares for their contributions. So we're able to receive shares of companies, okay? A lot of times when a person is trying to start a business, okay, they look for crowdfunders and they receive shares of the company. A lot of the corporate buildings are built on crowdfunding. Many of the apartment complexes, many of the shopping centers that we see, all were done with crowdfunding. Let me go on. Rewards-based crowdfunding. Listen, contributors are promised rewards, first priority access, perks, discounts in exchange for their support. So typically in a crowdfund for a business, a barbecue restaurant or whatever, because they are looking for funding to launch that business, right? What did it say? In exchange, these crowdfunders are promised rewards, perks, discounts, first priority access. Many times you see crowdfunding, you see a lot of these infomercials late at night, right? Guess what? They all are done with crowdfunding. If you go to a website called Noob Crowdfunding, N-U-U-B Crowdfunding, They specifically are a marketing service uniquely for people starting a crowd fund. And they're listing all the different businesses and electronic devices that people were launching through a crowd fund, and they help these crowdfunders earn millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, right? You can go there yourself. Noob crowdfunding. Donation based. This is what a lot of people are doing now. The GoFundMe's, the Indiegogos, the Facebook is even on it, right? Where donations are charitable and usually tax deductible. There's one last one. Real estate based crowdfunding. Contributors come together to build commercial property, build apartment complexes, have a minimum of 5K or 10K with an expectation of getting a return on a quarterly basis. Did you hear what it said? They're receiving funding on a quarterly basis, but you have to come in with $5,000 to $10,000. Guys, don't let nobody shake your tree. Crowdfunding. Thank you, Barack Obama. Not saying that I voted for him, but he put into place the Jobs Act, and that's when crowdfunding has exploded. We are part of this information that allows people to do a crowdfund and receive whatever funding goal that they have in whatever category, personal, business, or charitable affair, to mathematical certainty to their crowdfunding goals. And I just gave you information that lets you know you're in a real crowdfund that's operating with all integrity, that's already had many different attorneys go through us with a fine-tooth comb. And we're just as legitimate of a crowdfund as GoFundMe and many others. David T. Rosen he's practically the Michael Jordan of crowdfunding. He just put together many different strategies up until now. 20 years in the making, Co-op Crowd is here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's here to be the solution to everybody and everyone and whatever funding that they need, because it's all done cooperatively. So your funding supports my funding. My funding supports your funding. We all come together and do a little, and we're receiving funding on a whole lot. That's it, guys. I'm out. Appreciate you watching this video. Take care. And, keep your notifications on. I'll be sending you guys more trading videos, making us 10 feet tall and bulletproof. We're doing this together. I'm out.